Why did I lock my hair? Because I was tired.
If you're part of the lock community, you'll know that lock envy is a pandemic out here. It's an issue. And I think the reason that it comes up a lot is because locks are one of the most beautiful hairstyles there is.
I had no business locking my hair while it was this brittle and this see-through. But as I'm combing them out, I'm like, hold on. I know it's looking a little crazy right now, but my hair is healthier and it's grew 3 times longer.
Delighted to have you amazing viewers, another interesting video, a collection of TikTok videos for educational purposes. I'm so excited to share this video with you. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. For my returning subscribers, I love and appreciate you for your interaction. I appreciate you so much. I'm so excited to share this video because it's one of the comments that has been dropped to me. So many people were saying, oh, okay, I would wish to have the type of hair that these ladies have who have taken their natural hair journey. So this video has somebody who had let their hair hibernate, and this is keeping it locked for 2 years. And when she was taking it down, she realized that her hair was full, you know. And right now, this video comprises a lot of information. All you need to know about dreadlocks and even sister locks, from installation, from why should you even consider getting locks, how to take care of them, how to maintain them, how to even comb them out if you don't want them anymore or just want to change without cutting your hair. And also, there's a lot to unpack in this video. So there was also how to style your locks. Also, many people say, oh, I don't have so many styles, I don't know how to style my locks. So there's a lot of things to unpack in this video, and I will let you listen to the few stages that I put together, and I'm telling you that this is so exciting. Don't forget to leave your thought in the comment section. Next, your comment might be the next video. Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comment section. You are welcome to contribute on this.
I had enough. I just couldn't do it no more. Like, I really had it up to here. I was over it. It just took up so much of my time and energy. On top of that, dealing with hairstylists, that's a whole nother add-on to it. And then just so many products and combs. I was over it. And then my mom, she has locks, so I look over at her and she's just like carefree, doesn't have a comb, a brush, barely any products. And so I'm like, you know what? I've had enough. I'm done. I can wake up and my hair's already done. And I'm tender-headed. Y'all don't understand. I don't have to comb I don't have to blow dry my hair. I don't think I understand like the multitude of how that feels to not have to comb. And you're tender-headed. Oh yeah, it was a mess. How long did it take? So I think it took about like 22 hours in a span of 2 days. My lock maintenance, that's the beauty about locks. You don't need products, especially in the beginning stages. I just put water and that's pretty much it. Every 7 weeks I get it washed and a retie, and that's good enough. How many locks I have 450 locks. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. Nope. I think because I see my mom's locks all the time too, and hers are super long. Maybe I should get her. Let me go get her. You show them your locks.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We just looking at your hair, Mom. It's okay. This is my mama's locks. You see that? Period. How long you been locked, Mom?
It'll be 9 years on the 14th. I loved it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow. What are some of the misconceptions that people have about locks? What are the things that you are told about locks that makes it so bad that you can't even consider having your locks? Listen to
Put
this.
conditioner in your locks. Locks are no maintenance. Locks are dirty. Locks are permanent and cannot be undone. When you start your locks, you're gonna go through the ugly phase. When you start your locks, you shouldn't wash them. Welcome to Lock Talk. Today we're gonna talk about all the myths associated with locks, and I'm going to be debunking them. The first one is that locks require no maintenance. I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again and again and again until you guys get it. Just because locks are low maintenance does not mean that they're no maintenance. It's still your hair and you have to take care of it. Even though you don't have to do so much to it as you used to do to your loose natural hair, you still have to take care of your locks. Next thing is that locks are dirty. Does this even make sense? I can't believe there are actually people who actually think like this. What is wrong with you? If you see someone with dirty locks, it's probably because they can't take care of their hair and they need like someone to help them. Don't generalize and say that locks are dirty. You just have to have a way to wash them and a way to maintain them. Next myth that I see every single single place, that locks cannot be undone. The process that you have to go through to take out your locks is very, very long, especially if you've been locked for over like 5 years. Combing them out takes a lot of time, and a lot of people don't want to go through that process, so they just cut it off and then start all over. Next one is that in the beginning of your lock journey, there is an ugly stage. In the beginning, like, people usually call it the ugly stage because that's the time where your hair shrinks up and it gets really frizzy and you don't know what to do with your hair. It's not ugly, it's just the awkward stage, and like any other thing, it's gonna pass. The thing that I see getting talked about a lot is that you shouldn't use conditioner in your locks. Not everyone's hair is fine without conditioner. If your locks need conditioner, do not say you're not going to use the conditioner because they said don't use conditioner. The next one I'm going to talk about is that people say that you shouldn't wash your locks in the beginning of your lock journey. If your hair is dirty, wash it. See you later, alligator.
If you fall under these 3 categories, please reconsider getting your hair locked. If you're someone that gets a lot of FOMO for all these new styles and trends, please leave the locks alone. Because while locks are like super versatile and you can do all sorts of stuff over them, it's not ideal that you do stuff over your locks. Because locks thrive when they're left alone. Like, that's when they're at their best. When you leave them alone, they'll grow beautifully. But if you're always tucking them under wigs, if you're always tucking them like in braids, if you're always just really putting stress on them, they'll fight back. And you may not see the consequences of playing around with your hair until maybe like 3 years down the line, and you're just like, why are they so thin and why are they so compact, and why do they not have that like bounciness? Why? It'll only come later. So yeah, if you're someone that likes to try all sorts of different styles, please reconsider getting locks. Second, if you're like a very neat person, like you like your hair very neat and very sleek, and all your lock inspo pictures are like people with locks that are retwisted, locks are meant to be a laid back style. Like, yes, you can get them looking super snazzy and super stylish and super sleek, but again, if you don't want to compromise the integrity of your locks, you have to be okay with leaving them alone. Those neat and perfect parts that you started with probably won't stay that way. And if that bothers you, or if you're like, no, I want neat parts and I want my hair always done, then yeah, I don't think locks are for you if you're keeping them like long term. If you're gonna take them out after like 2-3 years, then that's fine, do you. But long term, neatness, sleekness, let it go. Let it go. The third type of person that shouldn't get locks is the product lover. Like, if you just love products, locks are not for you. Like, yes, there are conditioners that are safe for locks. Yes, there are all these butters and whatevers that are safe for locks. But ideally, again, locks are a style that need to be left alone. Like, they thrive when you give them space to be what they want to be. They thrive. But if you're always trying to manage them and you're trying to do all sorts, you will pay. Ideally, all you need for locks is water and an oil to retwist with, something that won't cause buildup. All this other extra stuff is gonna cause you extra problems. Like, as much as people say, no, this product is safe for locks and this product is safe for locks and this is, no, it's not. Trust me, it's not. Like, trust me, it is not. At the end of the day, I know locks aren't technically a permanent style, but if you want them to be healthy, you have to treat them as such. If you want them to look healthy, look full and juicy, you have to treat them as if they're a permanent style. And as a permanent style, locks are very low maintenance. So if you're a high maintenance person, you're gonna bring high maintenance problems. So yeah, just reconsider. If you're one of these 3 people, reconsider.
I have locks. Of course my hair is always done.
Wow, who wouldn't want that? Who likes stress? Who likes waking up in the morning and didn't know what to do with their hair? Everyone would want to wake up and just leave the house looking good at the same time. What are the few ways that you can style your hair at home and feel comfortable? There's so many people who say there's not so many styles that we can do with our locks.
So
I'm always hearing,
that there aren't a lot of styles that you can do for your locks. I don't know what to do for my locks. Like, styles aren't versatile, blah, 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 blah. Because that's a lie. There are so many styles that you can do with your locks. And I'm here to give you a couple of tips and tricks on how to do them safely without damaging your hair.
In the process of combing out locks, if you're not patient, it's possible for you to lose a lot of hair. So this is the best way you can do it.
Look at how much length we saved. Look at that. The amount of people I see losing half of their length combing out their lock, it hurts me. If you're not willing to put in some hours, some days, some shoulder pain, you're not ready. And I'm gonna need you to get there. You're gonna need some cheap conditioner. This is the Dollar General brand, $5 for a huge bottle. It's a steal. You're gonna need a couple of rat tail combs. The reason I say couple is because this is the second rat tail comb that has been beheaded. Another comb that I love to use is this one, not for the teeth, but because of these sharp thingies. And lastly, you need some type of container with water and a conditioner mix. All right, now we're gonna take our lock and we're gonna dip it into this concoction. I like to work in sections and start at the bottom of my lock first. And then I use this sharp thingy to pierce my lock until the end is all the way loose. And after that, you're basically just gonna take your rat tail comb and comb out your lock knot after knot. If you're combing through and your comb gets stuck, do not try to force that knot out. You're just ripping your natural hair. You're gonna take out your comb and you're gonna go lower and try to get the knot that's under that knot. And when you feel like your natural hair doesn't have enough slip, you need more conditioner. That's why we're using a cheap one, because you need a lot. It makes it so much easier to comb those knots out. So you're not just pulling out your good hair, you're pulling out the bad hair. You should be able to see your whole curl pattern while you're combing out your lock. That means that your lock is fully saturated. You're gonna have a lot of slip, and overall it's just gonna be a lot easier to take that lock out and retain your length. That's pretty much it. It should take you around 30 to 40 minutes depending on your lock size to comb out your locks. I had no business locking my hair while it was this brittle and this see-through. But as I'm combing them out, I'm like, hold on. I know it's looking a little crazy right now, but my hair is healthier and it's grew 3 times longer. Let me show you what I use to take care of my natural hair while I'm in the process of combing out the rest of my locks. My hair is already super brittle. It's very dry. So I have to basically treat my hair like it's a baby. baby. My roots got so much thicker because I was growing a lot of healthy hair, but the ends of my hair obviously need a lot of tender loving care. Leave-in conditioner has been a huge help to bring back some moisture into my hair. Let's start a petition to never let grease go out of style. Our mama used it on our hair. Once we grew up, we stopped using it. No, we need to keep using it. I love to focus it on the ends of my hair because the ends of my hair need a lot of tender loving care, and grease gets the job done. Get that blue magic out of that cabinet and use it. Last up, oil. Some people love it, some people hate it, but oil has never failed me. It really helps sealing in moisture. Now we're gonna make a fat, healthy plait, just like how mama used to do it back in the day. You gotta make sure you detangle very delicately. My hair tangles so easily. Back then, when I didn't know how to take care of something like this that's all tangled, I would have just ripped it apart and ripped hair out. Swear. I didn't care about my hair back then. Locking it was the best thing I could have ever done because now I see how healthy my hair can get.
5 things I think you should know about microlocks and sister locks before your installation. For the first year, you have to treat your locks kind of like a silk press when it comes to exposure to water. When your locks are exposed to water and they're not fully mature yet, you could be at risk of bunching or slippage. And that's why whenever you wash your hair, you have to braid and band your hair to make sure it stays in that stretched out state. If you're not washing your hair in the shower, you really should use a shower cap to make sure that the steam isn't having an effect on your locks, just like you would if you had your natural hair pressed out. And my loctician even told me if it's really high humidity, I really should put my hair into some simple braids or something just to protect my investment because these locks are expensive. The next thing that I was surprised to learn about is that you can't cut your hair for a year once you have your sister locks installed. During that first year, your locks are still maturing, and until they're mature, if you cut the lock, you really run the risk of your locks unraveling. So what was recommended to me was to get a cut and a trim before my locks were installed just to make sure that everything was even. But I know that some people don't do a cut or a trim before, so I guess it's up to you, but just know that once they're in, no cut for a while. The next related thing is that you can't dye your hair for just about a year after you get your sister locks installed. Dyeing your hair can change the texture. It can loosen your coil or your curl, and that in turn could once again cause your locks to unravel. My 4th thing is it's gonna take a long time to fill out. After my first couple of months, I was still looking really, really flat from the side. It really was giving pancake. I wasn't in love with the level of fullness that I had, but it just takes time. So you just have to be content with your hair throughout the journey and know and trust the process. Just know that your hair will thicken up. If you're used to wearing protective styles like braids or long twists, it's not gonna look like that right away. Unless you're already starting with like some really long, like 20-inch bust down hair, it's gonna shrink up. It's not gonna have that length probably for at least 5 to 6 years. So you won't see a length similar to what you see with knotless braids or box braids or even faux locks for a good number of years. So you really have to just be ready to love your hair at every step of the journey.
That was a very lengthy video, but it's also very informational. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, like the video kindly for recommendation. Also, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Goodbye for now. Appreciate it.